Good evening, YouTubers. I am sorry I didn't post anything last week. I was in Las Vegas on a business trip, and I just didn't have the time. And this weekend, I'm going out to spend the weekend at a distillery in Virginia. But I do have time to do this video, so I may not get one out tomorrow, but I'm going to try to do one today. And the video is on The Oracle Year by Charles Sewell. So this book, The Oracle Year, was given to me as a gift by my friend Allison. You remember Allison from previous videos on this channel. She gave it to me very kindly as a birthday gift, and I finally got around to reading it. I had no preconceived notions. I had nothing to expect, so I went into it with a completely open mind, and here's what I thought about it. Basically, the story is about a young man in New York who mysteriously receives a dream that gives him 109 predictions about things that are going to happen in the future, and he discovers that they're all coming true, and he has to figure out how to use that knowledge to either enrich himself, save the world, whatever it is. He has to figure out what to do with this burden of responsibility that's been given to him of knowing things that are going to happen in the future. That's the premise. Pretty imaginative premise, pretty imaginative story. It reminds me a lot of the story Paycheck by Philip K. Dick, which I've mentioned before on this channel and is one of my favorite stories. But I think this one unfolds a little bit differently. It didn't end the way I was predicting it was going to end. And I think it was a good story, a very imaginative, well-told story. My criticisms of it are few. I think that like a lot of my complaints about more modern novels, I feel like the writing is a little more simplistic than it needed to be. I feel like it's a little bit dumbed down for modern audiences, which is a bit of a shame. Some of the dialogue I thought was a little bit corny and unrealistic. And the ending, spoilers, the ending didn't leave me fully satisfied. I thought that things were unresolved that I wished had been resolved. So those were my main complaints. Oh, and there's one more. This is a minor one, but it did annoy me. The main cast of characters is like a college brochure ad in terms of ethnic diversity. It's like the main guy is a white guy and his best friend is Arab and his girlfriend is Asian, and then he hooks up with a black girl later on in the book, and that's the foursome. I've never seen in real life a group of four friends that more perfectly represent four different ethnic spectrums. I expected there to be a Hispanic in there at some point. You know, it just seemed a little unrealistic and trying too hard to be politically correct on that. And that vaguely bugged me because it just didn't seem, you don't see that in real life. It's just trying to tick all the boxes, get all the ethnicities in there. So that's another pitfall of modern writing that you see every once in a while. But overall, I thought it was a really enjoyable read. Once I got into it, about halfway through, I really picked up and I couldn't put it down. Had to see how it was going to turn out. Some good characters. The villain I found a little bit cliche. He was this sort of cardboard minister, holy roller type who was predictably evil and trying to stop the protagonist of the book. Again, that's a little bit hacky. You know, it's not the most imaginative villain he could have come up with. But basically what I'm saying is points for imagination, points for a story, points off for the quality of the writing in general. I think that this is what I see a lot in modern writing. I see a lot of really good stories that are told a little bit too simplistically or with a little bit too many cliches in there. But apart from that, I really enjoyed the book. Thank you, Allison. I'm sorry she couldn't join me for this video. She said she was going to send me one, but she didn't make the deadline, so what are you going to do? You don't meet the deadline, you don't get your video on my channel. That's just the breaks. The Oracle Year, Charles Sewell, I don't know who he is. Apparently he's a comic book writer, but I thought he did a pretty good job. I'll be interested to see what else he comes out with in the future. Thank you for watching. I've been Logan Albright. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll have more book reviews for you as soon as I stop traveling all over the country, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy. Oh, and I made it to 50 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. 50 subscribers!